So now we are dealing with domain and range, right? So based on what we talked about a while ago, domain are all your x's, meaning from left to right. So let me repeat that. Domain are your x's, and we look at it from left to right. That's what we want for domain. So again, let's do that. We know that domain are x's, so the only thing we look at is from left to right. So I'll make this right here all the way to right here. So I'm making a domain. So what is that? From left to right, so I'm looking at this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. I start with -7 because, and it's a dotted line because it's there, so I include -7, -6, -5, -4, -2, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So 0, 1, 2, and 3. So these are all my domains. Okay, again, why? Because it was from the farthest left to the farthest right. Now let's talk about range. What is a range? What letters range? Letters are our y's. It's going to be from the lowest point, lowest, all the way to the highest point. So what do? I'll go ahead and make from the lowest point. So because it's on y, try to look for the lowest y value to the highest y value. Again, remember, domain is x, range is y. So let's try that. What is the lowest point is what I said here. So -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Notice I include -5 because it's solid line, solid circle. -4, 5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's try another one. Let's try the next one. Here, domain, remember, is our x's, and I make the left farthest left to the farthest right, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. But notice it's not all the way 9. Why? Because it didn't really touch 9. It could be -8.99, then I go -8, -7, -6, -5, so on and so forth, all the way to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and not even 7, so that's going to be all the way to 6.99. That's our range. Now for our domain, it's going to be, for the range is going to, that's for our domain. For our range, which is the y, will be what? From the lowest point is what we said, which is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. But again, remember, it doesn't include -7, so it's -6.9999999, -6, -5, all the way to where it stopped right here, which is the highest point of this, which is supposed to be -1, but we know that it's never got to -1, so it's going to be -1.1001. Okay, so that's how you look at domain and range. So it could never be equal to -1, it could never be equal to -7, so on and so forth, because it's an open circle.